This is book 2 of the Urban Rabbit Projects series, Beyond the Pellet, Feeding Rabbits Naturally, by Boyd Craven Jr. and Rick Warden. Boyd Craven Jr. runs the Backyard Meet Rabbits group on Facebook, and Rick Warden runs Rise and Shine Rabbitry and riseandshinerabbitry.com, which is a wonderful blog that covers so much that any person raising meat rabbits should go to and check out. Okay, for the book itself, this is my favorite of the 3 books in the series so far. It seems to have a lot more depth and detail than the first book had. And this isn't just for beginners. This is even for people that have been doing this for a while and would like to get away from using so much pellets and using more natural foods that you can grow and forage to feed your rabbits. The book starts out with the history of pellets, the makeup of a good pellet, and it talks about keeping rabbits used to a small amount of pellets, even if you're going to go away from that, so that if emergencies come up, you can, say you break your foot and someone needs to come and take care of your rabbits for you. They're not going to go out and do all the foraging that you do on a daily basis, but they'll find it real easy to put a scoop of pellets in the cage. So for that reason, keep your rabbits used to a small amount of pellets, so it won't be a shock to them if they have to go straight pellets. It talks about the rabbit's digestive system, the way that rabbits go through, they eat their food, then they have a soft poop that they re-eat and sends it through their system again. It talks about that in great detail. And then it talks about how a more natural feeding system can help prevent coccidia and how there are possible links to coccidia being caused by the GMOs in pellets, based on observational research, not on scientific studies or anything like that. However, I do agree with him. I did notice a big change when I went from the traditional pellets to an organic pellet. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Talks about how to do a slow switch over so the rabbit system can adapt to the new feeds that you're giving it. It talks about the ratio of food you will be giving to the rabbit per pound of weight, so you know how much they'll need with this new feeding system. The types of food that it suggests are herbs, vegetables, greens, small amounts of fruit, and Timothy hay. And by small amounts of fruit, they really mean small amounts of fruit, like 1 raspberry or something. Anyway, talks about converting your lawn to pasture, what type of things to plant, so that you can easily go out and forage in your backyard. It talks about how to harvest, how to dry most of the plants for future use. It talks about the importance of willow, either weeping willow or shrub willow. And shrub willow in particular, it goes into great detail with, there's a specific kind, and it tells where to get it, that you can plant. You can even make a living fence out of it, and then you just harvest it as you need it and feed it to your rabbits. But it's a specific shrub willow, and it tells you how to get a hold of that. It talks about the use of comfrey, in great detail. It talks about a safe list of forage plants like the leafy greens and stuff and weeds, safe list of the herbs, a safe list of vegetables. It talks about growing your own rabbit garden. And then the book concludes with how to feed sprouted grain and how to do a fodder system on a small scale for feeding your rabbits. So it's very well done, this book. A lot more attention to detail, a lot more depth. I would highly recommend this one if you're wanting to get away from feeding just pellets or feeding pellets at all. Definitely worth the read.